The feeling on our side was that we are very close to an agreement. I mean, we have been negotiating this agreement in principles for weeks, and I think that we've been almost there. And of course, there have been some sectoral issues upon which we've been negotiating. So my sense was we are approaching, the good outcome for both sides. I appreciate, though, that I was getting the heads up just before the letter was coming, and of course, I clearly recorded my disappointed about this measure because it puts us into a totally different dynamic. But nevertheless, I felt also from my United States counterparts that despite that letter, they are ready to continue the negotiations. We, of course, will use that opportunity because I'm absolutely 100% sure that negotiated solution is much better than the tension which we might have after the 1st of August if we will not land this one. 30% or anything about 30%. So eventually any additional counteraction from the United States, it has more or less the same effect. So it's practically it prohibits the trade. So if you're talking about 30% or 30% plus, there will be a huge impact on trade. It will be almost impossible to continue the trading as we are used in a transatlantic relationship. And if you look at the impact this would have, so I have to say the transatlantic supply chains would be heavily affected on both sides of Atlantic. We are showing this enormous patience, enormous creativity to find the solutions, but if it stays 30 plus, simply the trading as we know it will not continue with a huge negative effect on both sides of the Atlantic, and therefore I think we have to do, and I will definitely do everything I can to prevent this super negative scenario. Thank you very much. I have to see you at the press conference. Bye-bye.
I guess everybody realized that we are dealing with a counterpart who is, to put it diplomatic, not as predictable as one could wish, but that's the reality of life. It's something we have to deal with, and I guess the best position for us is to stay united, to have the discussion among ourselves in closed settings, and to communicate in the open space with a very, very clear message. And I hope that clear message will be, we don't want any kind of trade war. It is in no one's interest. We want a fair deal. But of course, if we are met with tariffs, which is unfair, we should be ready to countermeasure this.